And that is a wrap on mandatory minicamp for the Chicago Bears as a wrap-up day 3. So let's talk about my biggest takeaways from day 3 of minicamp. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. And here to talk about, as I mentioned, the last day of minicamp. And this the last we'll have of the Bears until, of course, training camp in terms of, obviously, the news and practice and whatnot. So with that being said, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that big subscribe button down below. I promise you, you will not regret it. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, guys. As always, hit the bell icon to be notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so biggest takeaways from day 3 of minicamp from everything I've read and gathered. This was by far the best day for the Bears offense. Out of all 3 of the days at minicamp, this was the offense's best day. Justin Fields had his best day, looked the sharpest, the cleanest, and was just really, really poised today. Was able to find a lot of guys for touchdowns, including Robert Tonyan, Equanimeous St. Brown, et cetera, et cetera. And, the offense just looked more comfortable. Fields made some really good throws. And the emphasis has kind of been in the red zone and also on the deep passing game. That's kind of what I've read. And to me, I love that because we really struggled, of course, in the red zone. And it's one of the toughest areas for a young quarterback. But we have the requisite weapons now. And I'm going to talk about Rob Tonyan a little bit later. But one of the things that Rob Tonyan provides for this team is the fact that he is a big threat in the red zone. And we can utilize him alongside Cole Kmet. And so you love to see that. And then the deep passing game. Matt Eberflus talked about this, right? When we have those opportunities this year, when we get guys covered one-on-one, we're going to take our deep shots. And when you got a guy like Justin Fields with an arm like that, you better be taking those deep shots. And, of course, we've got guys now that can, of course, get behind DBs, DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney. And so I'm excited to see that happen this year. And I love the emphasis here. All right, just real quickly talking about some of the new guys. Rob Tonyan, as I mentioned earlier, I really think he's going to be underrated this year. He is a substantial upgrade in terms of a tight end 2 that I don't think Bears fans are realizing. And he made some really good catches today. He's been good throughout minicamp, but I'm telling you folks, we had nothing behind Cole Kmet. And Cole Kmet was very good last year. But you are talking about a guy in Rob Tonyan who is a huge, huge threat, right? And if you've got the 2 tight end sets you're running, that's 2 security blankets for Justin Fields. And in the red zone, 2 big weapons for Justin Fields. So I really, really think Rob Tonyan is going to make a huge impact on this team, and I can't wait to see. The other thing to look at, Velus Jones Jr., Tyler Scott, ESB, Equanimeous St. Brown, Dante Pettis, they all kind of got work today. They all got involved. But we're really talking about 2 roster spots available in the wide receiver room because 4 guys are locked up. We know it's Moore, Mooney, Claypool, and then Tyler Scott, who we just drafted this year. He's going to get a roster spot. That leaves 2 spots. I believe the Bears will carry 6 receivers between 3 guys in Velus Jones Jr., Dante Pettis, and Equanimeous St. Brown. Now, Velus Jones has the advantage of being a draft pick that the Bears regime made, the current regime. But if ESB or Pettis are playing better, look better, then they will have no issues giving them the roster spot. So I just think it's important and interesting to see who is going to be wide receiver 5 and 6 for the Bears between these 3 guys. But yeah, overall, the theme of minicamp day 3 was the offense, the offense, the offense. The DJ Moore, Justin Fields connection, chemistry has just been growing like crazy, man. I just feel like these guys are on the same page and wavelength, and I can't wait to see come during the season how they look. And obviously, we've still got training camp left. And the other thing about Justin Fields, man, Matt Eberflus talked about this today. His leadership is shining, man. I really feel like the guys, not that they already weren't buying in on Fields, but I really feel like it's another step in his progression as a leader, not just as a quarterback. And I really feel like he's taken that mantle as being the guy, knowing that you're in a position as the quarterback where you're the default, de facto leader of the team. And I think he's really grown in it, getting more comfortable. And yeah, it's just going to be so fun to watch. But yeah, those were kind of the main takeaways here. Again, minicamp was only 3 days, folks. We'll see what happens now with training camp and when we get to that. But I can't wait. I'm so excited. This Bears offense, this Bears team in general, just so much more improved, so much more talent. And I really feel like we have all the potential in the world to do something this year. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I am saying you can see a lot of potential to do something substantial and to improve. Again, when you're a 3-win team, the only way to go is up. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be exciting. And think about it. Last year, the Bears were a bad team, and they were still exciting. So they could be a good team this year and be exciting. So I can't wait to see that. Let me know what you guys think, man. Leave a comment down below with just your thoughts on anything I've talked about in minicamp or in general. As always, thanks for watching.